All right, we want to solve this triangle. We got two missing sides and we've got one missing angle. So we want to find all those lengths and measures. First thing, nice and easy, we'll find the measure of this angle up here using that triangle sum theorem. So 90 minus 24 is going to give me 66-degree angle up here. And now let's go after the sides. So remembering my little acronym that tells me which trig functions relate which sides together. I can now pick a reference angle. Doesn't matter which angle we pick. We're given the hypotenuse. So because we're given the hypotenuse, we're going to either use sine or cosine in this particular case. Let's go ahead and use cosine. So I picked the 24 because I want the adjacent over the hypotenuse. So cosine of 24 is going to be equal to AC over 14. There's my setup. Again, I use cosine because I'm going after the adjacent side to this 24-degree angle, and I'm given the hypotenuse. So cosine is the function that relates the adjacent to the hypotenuse. So moving on here, multiply by 14, multiply by 14. I get 14 times the cosine of 24 is equal to AC. Pull out my calculator. 14 times, use your parentheses, enter the angle first, so 24, and we want the cosine of that angle. Close your parentheses, check your syntax up here. We got 14 times the cosine of 24, which is exactly what I want. Gives me about 12.79 rounded. 12.79 is about what AC is equal to. Again, that's rounded, so try not to use that in other calculations. All right, so we got AC here. And we need to go after BC now. Here's BC. Doesn't matter which angle we pick for to find BC. I'm going to stick with the 24-degree angle as my reference angle here. So that would be the opposite. And I'm given an exact measure for the hypotenuse. So the sine function is the function I'm going to use here. So the sine of my 24-degree angle is equal to the opposite. That's my BC over the hypotenuse. There's my equation. Multiply both sides by 14. Pull out my calculator. I got 14 times, use your parentheses, the sine of a 24-degree angle. Enter the angle first. Take the sine of that. Check your calculator syntax to make sure that it's exactly what you want. This is exactly what we want. 14 times the sine of 24. Hit equals, and we get about 5.69 for our missing side, and we're done.